money makes money. The wealth gap, right? We talked about it, and don't mind me if I look down. I got a few notes I want to go off of, and they're really short. The wealth gap. I watch the news quite a bit. I watch CNN, I watch Fox, I watch MSNBC, I watch CNBC, and all these other ones, right? Because I like a good balance of information. But what I noticed by hearing different people talk on different networks about reparations, about the wealth gap, about every single political and racial and financial thing, the one thing I have not heard anybody say is invest. Right? So here's the thing. I wrote this down. I put investments, not politics. Investments, not politicians. Investments, not executive orders. Investments, not bills. Investments, not laws. What am I getting at? Every primary, every 4 years, we're rolling around. We're trying to figure out who we're going to vote to be president, to see what they're going to do for us, wipe away our school bills, increase the health care or universal health care, or however we want it to change in our lives or in our family lives. And it's your right. It is your right to vote, and I believe you should vote. But the one thing that they never talk about, that you never talk about when you're talking politics, is, have you invested? See, we talk about these subjects like byproducts. Well, if I made more money, like the national $15 an hour minimum wage, and I'll start investing. Well, I saw you in Foot Locker buying some Jordans, they're $300. Well, if they would actually close and reduce healthcare bills and lower the price on prescription drugs, then I'll invest. I just saw you at the club balling. You were like, yeah, dog, I got paid. Why is it we look at all these news agencies, we talk to all these people about politics, about who you believe is a good candidate and who would do this? Is it Kamala Harris? Is it Bernie Sanders? Is it the Buttigieg guy? Is it Joe Biden? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Is it Cory Booker? So on and so forth. But the one thing the news don't tell none of y'all, getting y'all all riled up about these politics, is invest, right? I don't talk politics because I'm talking about investments. Because if you took the time to invest, you probably wouldn't worry about increasing your minimum wage to $15, okay? Because if you start investing a long time ago, you'll have the money in the bank like, oh, I'm set. I ain't worried about that. I'm going to keep my grind on. Matter of fact, I'm going to start my business. I'm going to sell scented candles. I'm going to do body butter. I'm going to sell cups with my name printed on because I have a really cool name with a meaning. Or I'm going to do poetry on a burnt wood in a frame. I mean, I don't know. I can't come up with these ideas for you guys. I came up with some really good ones just now, though, off the fly. But the point I'm making is this. Not politics, invest. You worry about your health care because the health care bills are extremely large? Then vote for the candidate that you think was going to do best by you, but stop talking about it. Take that time that you talk about and learn investments, and learn about annuities, learn about ETFs and index funds through BlackRock or Vanguard, how it's going to exponentially grow your money over time, over 10, over 20 years or so. Or do individual investments, or invest in IPOs, right? Before those IPOs balloon up and some of them balloon down. But the point I'm making is, stop talking politics and start talking financial analytics. That's right. Stop talking politics and start talking financial analytics. What am I talking about? Robinhood talks about on their investment app. They call it Candlestick. I don't call it Candlestick. I call that the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. And that's an analytical tool, or better yet, a metric to show you how investments or that particular stock is doing over the course of time. Okay, that comes into your particular tools like that, tells you when you should buy a stock or how many you should buy a stock, and someone's going to name this. I usually give it out. I'm going to let this be kind of a trivia. What is it called when you have your investment account set up at a certain amount of money and you buy the most stock at a given point and you buy the least stocks at another point? Dwell on that. Leave that in the comment section. But this is the thing, and I'm not saying for you not to be political. I'm not telling you not to even look at the debates and things of that nature. I'm not saying don't look at it. I'm saying stop wasting your time trying to have these people in the government to give you things when we have the most powerful stock market in the world. We don't have the highest savings accounts in the world. There's some other there's some other banks around the world that gives you high interest rates, but ones that come to mind, like the one I invest in, and I'm not affiliated, I'm not associated, is Banesco USA. They give out 2.47. Another one's on the top of my mind is called Tab Bank, that's TAB Bank, and also Vio Bank, VIO Bank. And again, mine is Banesco, BANESCO USA. That gives me 2.47. The other ones are over 2.0. Why that's important, really quickly, is higher than inflation. Inflation is 1.9 to 2.1 a year. I'm off of it. So stop doing politics and do financial analytics. Go in and learn a little something about something, because people will comment me and people will ask me, well, I don't know how to invest. And I'm here to teach you. I'm here to teach you. I'm not the most smartest, I'm not the most brightest, but I have a good footing in the groundwork of investments. I may not be the most knowledgeable person out there, but I can tell you something. I can probably teach you something that you didn't know before, because I read all of your comments and you guys have been teaching me things through the past 3 years, and our dialogue and our interaction has been simply phenomenal. And I want you to go out and I want you to grab somebody who's struggling in their lives, and I want you to invest your time and your knowledge of them. You don't gotta give them no money. No. Give them the knowledge. Give them the knowledge. And by the way, give this video a thumbs up. That way we can draw people in so they can watch and get the information and the motivation. Because I always tell people, no, I'm not really here to motivate you, but I feel motivated. And if I feel motivated, maybe you feel the energy, because this is not a show, okay? This is an informational video, okay? This is an informational video, and sometimes I get hyped. Sometimes I sweat. I might get down and do push-ups. The camera don't go that low. You probably didn't see me. I didn't do no push-ups. But the point I'm making is this: stop politicking and start getting on your financial analytics. This is Ross World. Learn money and be inspired. Where do you think I get it from? Learn money and be inspired. If you don't feel it like I feel it, then you're going to be broke for a very long time. I got that bill to pay. I'm out.